Ramai orang fikir, bila sebut English, hanya ada dua dunia English orang Barat dan English orang yang cuba-cuba. Tapi tanggapan itu mula runtuh bila semakin ramai orang Amerika Sendiri datang ke Malaysia, berinteraksi dengan rakyat kita dan akhirnya mengaku satu perkara yang mereka tak jangka langsung. English Malaysia bukan sekadar boleh faham, tapi sangat beradab, jelas dan meyakinkan. Mereka datang dengan sangkaan biasa. Ada yang fikir English kita kaku. Ada yang fikir kita hanya pandai ikut buku teks. Malah ada yang sangka kita malu bercakap. Tetapi sebaik sahaja mereka mula berbual di hotel, di kedai makan, di sekolah, di pejabat. Malah di pasar malam ekspresi mereka berubah. Nada suara berubah. Cara mereka memandang juga berubah. Kerana apa yang mereka dengar bukan sekadar sebutan betul atau tata bahasa kemas. Mereka dengar keyakinan, kesantunan dan keupayaan berkomunikasi dengan jiwa. English yang tidak angkuh, tidak merendahkan orang lain, tetapi cukup matang untuk membuatkan orang Amerika Sendiri berkata, "You speak really good English." Dan bila pujian itu datang dari penutur asal bukan untuk memuji kosong, tetapi kerana benar-benar terkesan, disitulah bermula kisah kenapa English Malaysia akhirnya mendapat respect, bukan simpati.
What are your names?
My name is Nisha.
Kareem.
Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan, the language is Chinese, I believe. Malaysia, you tell me.
In Malaysia, main language is Bahasa, but now it's like multiple language. That's why I can speak Chinese with her.
Any others?
Sarawak, because I'm from East Malaysia, so in East Malaysia there will be another language with different dialect.
If you both wouldn't mind giving us some sample of your languages.
今天天气很冷。
Hai, apa khabar semua? Saya di Chicago bersama Jack, right? Matt. Sorry. Well, bahasa Sarawak. Hai semua, apa khabar kita orang? Nisha kini tok dekat Chicago bersama Matt.
Clearly, both of you guys speak English. How did you guys learn English? And what was some aspect of English that's like hard to learn?
Still, there's some words and slang. If you are in the US, if you're in the UK, Australia, there is a lot of English words. Of course, in Malaysia, our second is going to be English at school. I mean, all the Malaysians can speak English. You know Singaporean, right? We have this something we call it Singlish.
It's like Spanglish, what we call here first. When people speak Spanish English.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think for me the challenging thing is the accent. Like it's hard to get used to all of the different accent.
What advice would you give to maybe like Americans that tend to only know like English?
It's a group of friends, because me too, I learned my English from a group of friends. Like my English is so bad before, but
really
because
good
of
now.
my work, my job, I met a lot of different nationality. You know, somehow you will learn something.
I think just the environment. If you want to learn some language, just put yourself in that kind of environment.
Kenapa setiap kali I datang Malaysia, you all tak pernah nak cakap bahasa Melayu dengan I? I selalu try practice my Malay. Sebab bahasa Melayu ni sikit lain dengan bahasa Indonesia kan? But setiap kali I cakap, you guys terus jawab in English. Like, hello lah. Janganlah. I tanya, boleh cakap Melayu tak? Orang Malaysia. Yes, of course. But we can speak English. No. I not practice Malay. Tapi tetap jawabnya English juga. So sekarang my Malay level is still beginner. Sebab orang Malaysia semua jadi cikgu English. Please lah, next time bagi I chance cakap Melayu sikit lah. Biar salah grammar pun tak pekan. Janji practice.
English Malaysia jelas dan mudah difahami. Perkara pertama yang membuatkan orang Amerika respect English Malaysia ialah kejelasan komunikasi. Kita mungkin tidak bercakap dengan slang mereka. Kita mungkin tidak guna ayat yang terlalu laju atau penuh gaja. Tetapi apa yang kita sampaikan jelas, tersusun dan sampai maksudnya. Bagi orang Amerika, ini satu kelebihan besar. Mereka sendiri mengakui, tidak semua penutur English di dunia mudah difahami. Ada yang terlalu pekat dengan loghat. Ada yang terlalu laju sehingga mesej hilang. Tetapi English Malaysia berada di tengah, tidak terlalu kaku, tidak terlalu bebas. Kita bercakap untuk difahami, bukan untuk menunjuk. Kita tahu bila perlu ringkas, bila perlu terangkan. Nada suara kita sopan, intonasi kita stabil. Ini membuatkan mereka rasa selesa berbual lama, bertanya soalan, malah berdiskusi topik serius tanpa rasa terancam atau dipandang rendah. Di sinilah orang Amerika mula sedar English Malaysia mungkin tidak berbunyi Hollywood, tetapi ia berfungsi dengan sangat berkesan. Dan dalam dunia sebenar, English yang berfungsi lebih dihormati daripada English yang hanya kedengaran hebat.
One of the questions that I get the most by people back in the UK is, do people in Malaysia speak English? And of course I tell them, yes, most people in Malaysia speak English. Many people here speak very, very good English, probably better than a lot of English people if we're completely honest. But that is not the thing that fascinates me about language when it comes to the people of Malaysia. What really fascinates me are the sheer number of people here that can speak multiple languages. For example, it's not uncommon at all to meet somebody in Malaysia that will speak fluent English, fluent Malay, a Chinese dialect. And then here in Kuching, for example, you'll meet people that can also speak Iban, Badayu, and all number of different languages. For example, my very good friend here, who in fact right now is standing about 20 feet away from me, he can speak perfectly fluent English, Malay, Iban, Badayu, Malanao, maybe some Chinese, I'm not sure. That's like at least 5 languages that he can speak easily, eloquently, and I've witnessed he can be having a conversation with one person and then just switch into the other language to talk to another person. It's absolutely amazing and inspiring to see. Now compare that to us back in the UK. We are generally atrocious at learning other languages. I don't think that's exclusive to the UK. I think countries where English is the first language, we're not the best at then learning other languages. We obviously have a sort of lazy advantage because English is so widely spoken, it's spoken all over the world, and when we travel, there is unfortunately a thing where we don't have to learn languages to go to other countries because people there will speak English. It's terrible, I know. We should do better. But also, when you look at our education system, and really this says an awful lot about how good the education system in Malaysia is when it comes to teaching second, third, fourth languages. In the UK, I think our education in that area is really, really lacking. I mean, we don't really start learning another language until we're sort of some way into middle school. This was the case when I was at school. It may be different now. I was at school a very, very, very long time ago. But when I was there, I don't think I started learning, it was French, until I was maybe about 7 or 8 years old. And by the time I finished my GCSEs, I got a B, which is a pretty good score actually. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And I could only really speak very, very, very basic French, and that was enough for me to get a B in my GCSEs at 16 years old. And the saddest thing for me as well is if you're not brought up bilingual or multilingual, then later on in life it's much, much harder for you to learn languages. Like me, for example, I've lived in Malaysia on and off over the past over a decade now, and I still speak Malay like a caveman that's possibly been hit on the head too many times. And then compare that to like a Malaysian that will say to me, oh sorry, my English isn't very good. And I'm like, man, your English is better than a load of people I know back in the UK who are meant to be native speakers. Yes, Malaysia is a wonderful example of a completely multilingual country and a very, very good example of how to educate your children properly to speak a multitude of languages.
Just like this, we in Malaysia. I'm shocked so far. They're speaking English, guys.
2 language in learning to the school.
Oh, yes, it is. Was told before coming to Malaysia, like, nah, not so much English. But I'm excited to be here, man. But one of the main reasons is they speak English out here, guys. I was in Thailand too long. We meet amazing people already. We off to a good start.
Sikap ketika bercakap lebih dihormati dari loghat. Perkara kedua yang membuatkan orang Amerika benar-benar respect English Malaysia ialah sikap kita ketika bercakap. Kita tidak meninggikan suara. Kita tidak memotong percakapan. Kita tidak memalukan orang lain bila mereka salah sebut atau salah faham. Bagi orang Amerika, ini sesuatu yang sangat ketara. Mereka perasan bila rakyat Malaysia bercakap English. Ada nilai adab yang kuat mendengar sebelum menjawab. Bertanya dengan sopan, membetulkan dengan berhemah. Ini menjadikan perbualan terasa matang dan selamat. Ramai orang Amerika Sendiri mengaku mereka lebih selesa berbual dengan rakyat Malaysia kerana tidak rasa dihakimi, tidak rasa dipersendakan, tidak rasa perlu bersaing siapa lebih pandai English. Di sinilah respect itu lahir, bukan kerana aksen, bukan kerana grammar semata-mata, tetapi kerana cara kita membawa bahasa itu dengan maruah dan kemanusiaan. English Malaysia mungkin sederhana bunyinya, tetapi nilainya tinggi di mata mereka.
Go to Malaysia if you want to learn English. Do not go to England. Do not go to America. Why? Because here in Malaysia, together with learning English, you will gain a superpower, understanding every single accent in the world. Whether it's Malay, Chinese, Indian, African, Italian, French, South Korean, Japanese. As someone who has learned English here in Malaysia, and I've learned my English from the Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, and everyone else that lives here, the English that you learn here in Malaysia is going to be influenced by so many different people, cultures, that your English is going to be the united version of English, the English of the world, and you will easily understand everyone because you've heard every single accent while you've been here in Malaysia, and everyone in the world will understand you. With a few minor exceptions, English people still sometimes don't understand my English, but I invite them all to Malaysia because it's time to catch up with the rest of the world. Macam iOS 27, the new and updated version of English oleh Malaysia untuk semua.
All of my people are telling me you need to come here and try laxum.
Yeah, you need to try.
So I'm here.
Special one.
I'm here. Hook me up. The special one.
Yeah.
So what makes it so special?
Special because it's a broth from fish and mutton.
Okay, cool.
You want to try some?
Yeah, give me an order, please. So you mix both of these?
No. This one is the famous for Kelantanese.
Okay.
This one Penang style. There's two different.
Kelantanese.
This is Kelantanese.
Yeah, well, everyone will kill me if I don't have Kelantanese. So yeah, we're doing Kelantanese.
When you come from Kelantan, you have to try this one.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You want
Yeah.
laksa or you want laksam?
What's the difference between laksa and laksam? This has me confused. Hello.
Okay, this one is called laksam.
Okay.
Okay, this one is laksa. Laksa more like mee.
Oh, so it's more like just
Mee,
like
pasta.
like a pasta noodle.
Yes.
And this one is
Like you call it laksam.
like thicker.
Yeah, thicker than.
Wow, that's interesting. You know what? I've eaten this in many different countries, that style of noodle. I've never had this before. So this is going to be laksa?
This one is laksam.
Laksam, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because yeah, actually I think in JB I had laksa.
Laksa Johor is it?
So now we're going to have some
Laksam.
laksa.
Yeah.
Hey, my friend! Long time no see ya. Look, my investor is down. He's a millionaire and I need to impress him. So please just don't make fun of our accents, okay? I wouldn't do that to you. You are my friend. Oh, hello, Governor. All right, mate. All right, mate. Yeah, I'm doing well good. You want some water? Water? Yeah, water. Oh, water. Cheers, mate. Okay, look, that's enough. Okay? Stop it. Hey, Bing Man King, yeah? Do you think I'm stupid or what? Yeah, chill out, mate. He's only giving me a bottle of water. Can't you see? He is clearly making fun of your accent. And what's wrong with my accent? He's being disrespectful to you, innit, Black? In a minute, he is going to start calling you Harry Potter. Did you just call me Harry Potter? No, I'm not calling you Harry Potter. He literally called you Harry Potter. Yeah, he called me Harry Potter. Can we all stop saying Harry Potter? Well, don't call me Harry Potter then. Bloody hell, mate. Call blimey, you know what? I ain't doing business with someone like you, Harry Potter. Wait, what? Get out. My friend, you know, your voice very familiar. Like Peppa Pig. Pepperoni? Peppa Pig, you know. Hi, I'm Peppa Pig. Oh, Peppa Pig. Yeah, I used to watch that every Tuesday with my daughter. Oh, very nice. You can watch Peppa Pig. I cannot watch already because my mum say pig is hara.
Keyakinan tanpa angkuh buat mereka terkesan. Perkara ketiga dan paling kuat ialah keyakinan orang Malaysia. Bila bercakap English, kita tidak perlu menjadi orang lain. Kita tidak meniru bulat-bulat gajah Barat. Kita bercakap sebagai diri sendiri, dengan identiti sendiri. Orang Amerika sangat menghormati perkara ini. Mereka perasan rakyat Malaysia tidak meminta pengesahan. Kita tidak rasa rendah diri dan kita juga tidak meninggi diri. Kita bercakap bila perlu, berhenti bila sesuai. Keyakinan yang tenang ini memberi isyarat jelas kami selesa dengan siapa kami. Dan bagi orang Amerika, ini tanda kematangan. Mereka mungkin penutur asal, tetapi mereka tahu bahasa bukan sekadar milik siapa yang lahir dengannya. Bahasa adalah alat komunikasi dan sesiapa yang menggunakannya dengan baik wajar dihormati. Sebab itu, semakin ramai orang Amerika akhirnya berkata, I really like how Malaysians speak English, bukan kerana bunyinya, tetapi kerana rasanya.
Let's talk about English in Malaysia. If you're traveling to Malaysia, especially big cities like Kuala Lumpur, you will notice everybody speak English to a certain degree. You're also going to notice different accents and different dialects in English. They usually range from a very casual English, which is kind of a mix of Malay and Chinese and Tamil, basically called Manglish, or the formal English that is used in business or education or administration. See, English came to Malaysia in the 1800s when the British colonization happened. Then English became the language of government, education, business, and when Malaysia gained their independence in 1957, English didn't just disappear. Because Malaysians are smart, they kept Bahasa Malaysia as their national language, or Malay, and they kept English for global communication and economic growth. And that's why today English is pretty much everywhere in Malaysia, in universities and schools. It's actually a mandatory subject in public schools, I think. You'll see it on restaurant menus, on road signs, and many other things. And what I like the most about the type of English used in casual settings here by Malaysian people is that it's very efficient, you know? They don't waste time. For example, "Are you able to help me with this?" is simply can or not. "I have already managed to complete the task" is going to be done already. And you're also going to hear little elements like la. I'm not going to try to explain how to use them because I really don't know, and it's almost like an untranslatable thing, like you have to be from here to know where to put it. But you'll hear those elements and they are just added sometimes to emphasize something, sometimes to soften things up, sometimes to, I don't know, make something a little bit more aggressive. It's many uses. Malaysians can very easily switch between formal English to casual English, and when they're in a business setting, for example, they will use proper English, and when they're with their friends or with their family, they will switch to a much more casual tone and vocabulary. And this is pretty similar to my country. I'm from Moldova, so when we speak Romanian in Moldova, it has a very thick, strong dialect, but then we can switch to proper Romanian very easily, so then we use it in more formal situations. So overall, I'm very grateful that even in Indonesia and Singapore and Malaysia, I have been able to be understood and communicate easily with local people because everybody seems to know English to a certain degree, and most of the times it's very good English. And many Malaysians actually speak 3 to 4 languages, so if you're traveling, if you're a tourist and you're having some issues because that person doesn't speak perfect English or you can't understand them, you gotta chill because that's their 3rd or 4th language already. Relax lah.
My name is Umar Zulkifli, and I'm honored to serve as your student orator today. You know, this almost didn't happen for me. Well, almost. I came through your true clearing, unsure, nervous, wondering if this was where I was really meant to be. Additionally, 70 hours before my flight, my father had to undergo an urgent heart procedure. Everything stopped. Life was so noisy, but also so quiet. I nearly chose not to come at all. But my father somehow found the strength to recover so quickly from his surgery, he sent me off to the airport himself. That moment taught me something I've carried every step of the way. That in life, we persevere not just for ourselves, but for those who believe in us.
Akhirnya, kisah ini bukan tentang siapa paling fasih atau siapa paling hampir. Dengan loghat Barat, kisah ini tentang bagaimana English Malaysia mencerminkan siapa kita jelas, beradab dan yakin tanpa perlu menjerit. Respect orang. Amerika terhadap English Malaysia bukan berlaku kerana kita cuba menjadi mereka. Ia berlaku kerana kita berani menjadi diri sendiri sambil menghormati orang lain. Dan mungkin inilah pelajaran paling besar dalam apa jua bahasa. Cara kita bercakap lebih penting daripada bagaimana ia berbunyi. English Malaysia tidak sempurna, tetapi ia jujur. Dan dalam dunia hari ini, kejujuran dalam komunikasi jauh lebih bernilai daripada kesempurnaan palsu. Inilah sebabnya, bila orang Amerika benar-benar mengenali cara kita berbahasa, mereka bukan sekadar faham, mereka respect.
Wait, Malaysia just beat the Philippines in English? Here's what the data actually shows. The 2025 EF English Proficiency Index just dropped and Malaysia jumped straight to number 1 in Asia with a score of 581. The Philippines, who many expected to dominate, came in second with 569 points. Here's the twist. Singapore, last year's champion, isn't even on the list anymore. Malaysia didn't just win Asia. They climbed to 24th globally, moving up 2 spots from last year. Real talk though, is this because our education system actually improved, or did we just get lucky with who took the test?